Mercury in Libra, in moderation. Mercury in this Venusian sign invites us to seek impartial communication. Here, the choice of words is fundamental in criteria for both lay flat in a situation to its interlocutors that take their defense. He leaves this location as an astrological art of communication, so that it often places the subject at the center of demand for resolution of issues. The symbolism of this Mercury in Libra gives a major role in relationships, since it occupies the seventh sign of the zodiac, which of course is linked to social life and others. So, aspect of Mercury in the sign of expression, communication, for example, is how we make contact between Mercury and Pluto, moving towards a challenging exchanges and challenge, not without pain. The presence of Mercury in Libra implies for concern of others and to find its place among others. The communication issued must become useful to the other. It is because of Mercury the support to others and his desire to support to be integrated with others and receive their membership when it comes to embarking on long reflections. The sense of sharing, research, and common engines are an existence of loneliness is a little appreciated. This position, to the extent that we feel the need to receive the third notice. In times of slow down of social life, it multiplies in this mercurial contact, tracing. He delights readily in discussions where his views are to tread the others. It is this Mercury of questioning to others. It resonates with each other, or that these words leave a dead letter. Mercury and Libra cannot remain indifferent to situations of others. Between the investment moved by kindness and curiosity is a fine line. From the outside, its involvement is prone to misunderstandings. Mercury in the sign of Venus seeks to ease trade and gives way to tolerance early in his own use. He draws in teachings enriched by differences of views with the other. So this astrological position appears in a neutral but ineffective mode, although you can assign a desire to maintain good relationships in all circumstances. Thus, breaking situations are experienced in taking of the other. Mercury in Libra wants vigilance in his own way and might be expected the star of communication in the sign of fairness and will stop at nothing when it feels violated. Intellectual dishonesty, injustice, unfair attitudes are situations that are painful to him. The cultural environment does not have an insensible feel to Mercury. So during its existence, it may find itself at the center of cultural activities, groups. His frame of mind minds that it is easily found in difference of opinion, center of arbitrated or a conflict which alone has the art of how to reconcile it. So, what is currently happening globally, we have Mercury retrograde, it just happened yesterday, 15 degrees Libra, and is opposite to Uranus square Pluto, the art of communication. Here, particularly that of diplomacy fails. The communication runs into unceremoniously resistors with Uranus-Pluto square and exposed to verbal blunders. This temporary dissonance resulting with turbulence in oral communication, Mercury, it transcribes in inappropriateness, tone, and words. The singularity of dissonance of Mercury, Trans-Saturnine especially, aspects with Libra highlights a climate of moving towards open conflict that Mercury seeks to resolve. In astrological voltage period, do not focus on the dissonance. Indeed, astral offers us, the humans, to find ways in and out, that is to say, other circuits to move forward and continue to improve depending on the angle where it is positioned. So there are several ways to view an object. The situation is identical in mundane astrology. The time for a dissonance can choose to be useful in the situation or keep their eyes on the negative side. When the door is closed, go out the window. Dissonance of Mercury requests to identify this aspect, to relay of tensions. Mercury opposite Uranus, Pluto square to Pluto, Libra forms a formation of a sextile, which is very harmonious once it's with Venus in Leo, the master at this current transit. So Mercury in Libra, Venus becomes the output or the gate where this voltage is being celebrated. So there's indeed a way out with Venus in Leo that evokes a capital energy of sympathy if one stops there. So the heated exchanges have the way of salvation by Venus, symbol of affection and also possessions. Now, the presence of Venus in Leo next to Mars in Leo gives a climate full of passion and indicates the strength of conviction in speech. Communication is sometimes awkward with some of its dissonant partner with Mercury, making an aspect to Uranus Pluto and leads to heated exchanges where the lines of communication, even between love and hate, is very thin. So, Venus in the sign with Mars, tying to desire to have what the other has, whether it be lust, provocation, and dedication, all under full revision in communication. Resentment, jealousy, emanating by the astrological signatures, Venus, Mars. Venus, of course, becomes the exit door of the dissonance, with Mercury, Uranus, Pluto square, confrontations, differences, ideas, rivalry, possession, passion gathered under this sky. So Mercury, Pluto, Uranus. Words become incisive. The dissonance reveals that words are challenging, but can also be very, very prone to hurt. So this aspect suggests using another communication, using body language, more subtle than verbalization. Korean, it's better not wait within serenity. Within basic communications, together with this dissonance, remains in full force. Of course, astrology offers us one should not stigmatize the negatives in such dissonance. As short as it is, it provides a significant information and immediately. Although positive, it expresses the need to review communications, opinions, and revise certainties from the beginning. So, make the right choices given by its transformational positions and go in accordance to this law. So Mercury in Libra in moderation. Thank you all for watching.